Hello everyone. So today we are going to start our fourth chapter, that is courage. So first of all, I would like to tell you that what is courage. So courage is the ability to be bold enough to get through the danger or to face any kind of danger or dangerous situation. ठीक है? So in this chapter we will see courage is the ability to be bold enough to face any danger. It can be cultivated, means to say how it can be cultivated, how can it can be inculcating. So it can be cultivated by controlling the mind. It can be filled in the humans by controlling the mind and inculcating good values by filling the good values. It can be physical, mental and moral. So courage can be physical also, can be mental also, or can be moral also. So three kinds of courage they had told us. One should have the courage to save oneself. So everybody should have the courage to save him or herself. However, the best courage is that which is displayed for the sake of others. So everyone should have the courage to save oneself, but the best courage is that kind of courage which is shown for the sake of others, which is displayed for the sake of others, to help others. So read more about the courage and the courageous man who acted selflessly in the hours of crisis. So we will see in this chapter by different stories. We will read different story and how the heroes or how the persons have shown the courage for the sake of others. We will see. So sometimes ago, so this is the story. Sometimes ago I went to a children's school in England. So mother had, so I means mother means author is a mother here. I went to children's school in the England. She had gone to children's school in England. Little scholars who were 3 to 7 years of age. So little scholars were there, little students were there who were having the age of 3 to 7 years, were taught to knit and draw. So they were teaching them how to knit, how to do knitting and how to do drawing, and after that how they were listening songs, listening stories, and they were singing songs. So all these things were teaching them, were taught to them. There were boys as well as girls. So both kind of children were there, boys as well as girls. The teacher said, we are going to try the fire alarm. All of a sudden, teacher had told them कि we are going to try the fire alarm. Means to say how to react when fire alarm is heard. Okay. There is no fire, of course. So there was no fire over there. But they have been taught. They have been taught that to come out promptly, means come out quickly at the signal of alarm. If any signal of alarm will be there, then you have to come out from the classroom. So he blew a whistle. So teacher had blown the whistle. At once the children left their books. So children had quickly left their books, pencils, needles, and stood up. Now after that they have stood up, and at another signal they filed out into the open. Now they had gone to the open area. The class was empty within few minutes. Now the class was empty within few minutes even. These little children had learned to face the danger of fire and to be brave. These children had learnt that how to face the danger and how to get brave. Was there anything wrong about it? So they had asked the question from all of us. Was there anything wrong about it? Certainly not. Just because nobody was informed, you can say that nobody was in danger, nobody was hurted over there. That's why it is a right to take care of oneself. So it is the right thing that we should take care of oneself and have the courage to defend it, and we should have the courage to defend ourselves. But there is a greater courage. One greater courage is a courage that is displayed for the sake of others. I have already told you that best courage is a courage that is shown for the sake of others. So what's a fire alarm they had shown in this chapter? We had seen the first paragraph. So we will see. Let me tell you now, the another story is going to start. Let me tell you the story of Madhava. So it's the story of Madhava as recorded by Bhavbhuti. Bhavbhuti was the greatest Sanskrit poet who had written this story. So Madhava was kneeling outside. Madhava was bending outside the temple. He was bending down outside the temple when a cry of distress, when he had heard the cry of distress. What is the meaning of distress? So distress means that somebody was somebody was in pain, somebody was in sorrow. Okay, distress means pain. Came to his ears. So he had listened to somebody's cry. He found a way to enter. So after that he had found that to enter into the temple. So peered into the sanctuary. Peered hota hai, looked into the sanctuary of the goddess Chamunda. So he had seen, or he had looked the sanctuary of goddess Chamunda. A victim stood ready to be slain in honor of that deity, terrible deity. So victim was also there. He was going to be sacrificed just because of their religious nature. Okay, they were going to sacrifice her life. It was poor Malti. Who was that lady? It was poor Malti. A lady was there whose name was Malti. She had been carried off in her sleep. She was sleeping. She stood there all alone with the priest and priestess. So she was there alone with the priest and priestess. The priest had taken up his knife just when Malti was thinking of Madhava, whom she loved. So priest who had taken up the knife to just because he was going to sacrifice her life. That's why. So Malti started thinking about the Madhava who was his lover, whom she loved. O Madhava, Lord of my heart. So she said that, O Madhava, you are the Lord of my heart, you are the God of my heart. Oh, that I may live in thy memory when I am dead and gone. So when I'll gone or I will be dead, then also I will remind your memories. I will live in your memories. The intrepid Madhava gave a fourth cry. So after that Madhava had come over there fearless. Means fearless Madhava who had come over there gave a fourth cry, means to say he shouted and jumped into the sacrificial, where sacrificial chamber means a place where person was going to be sacrificed. Okay. He engaged in the priest in a mortal combat, means to say he had a deadly fight with the priest, and Malti was saved by Madhava. For whom did Madhava display his courage? Just because Madhava loved her so much, that's why he had shown the courage. Secondly, was he fighting for himself? Himself also he had fought, but that was not sole motive was his courage. That was not the only motive, but he had shown his courage for Malti also. He was fighting for the sake of another too. ठीक है, Malti के लिए भी था and for himself also. He had heard a cry of distress. He had heard the cry of sadness or pain, and had moved the brave heart within his breast. So he had gone by using his brave heart. So we have seen that the courage is to help oneself and the courage to help others. So two kinds of courage are there. One to help oneself and another one help others also. I shall now tell you the second story of Vibhishna, the hero. Now I shall tell you the story of, the mother is going to tell us the story of Vibhishna, the hero. He too had braved a danger. He was a brave person who he had shown a great courage due to his just because he wanted to take the danger thing, and he just wanted to face the dangerous thing, but a danger that was more than that of death. The danger was more than that of death. उससे भी ज़्यादा था. He had dared the wrath of king by giving him a wise counsel which others dared not utter. So he had dared. What he had done? He had dared the wrath होता है बच्चे angry, extremely anger of the king, just because he had given him a advice. Nobody was dared to do this, but he was having a courage, so that's why he had given the advice. Scoundrel, shouted Ravana. So Vibhishna was brother of Ravana, so he told him that, you dishonest man. Scoundrel means dishonest man. You too are an enemy. You are my enemy. You're not my brother, you are my enemy. Do not let me have any more of your nonsense. So I will not tolerate, Ravana said that, I will not tolerate all kind of nonsense of yours. You go and talk to the hermits. So go and talk to the persons. Hermits क्या होता है? The one kind of sage and all. And not to one who has beaten every opponent he has met. ठीक है? So not to the one who has beaten every opponent he has met. You have to go and talk to the hermits in the woods. So next, shouting thus. He started shouting. He dealt a kick to the courageous brother. So he had given the kick. He hit his courageous brother Vibhishna, who then rose with a heavy heart. So he had gone up with a heavy heart, just because king had given him a kick, and left the king's palace. And he had left king's palace, Ravana's palace, as he knew no fear. So he had not shown any kind of fear was there in his mind or body. He had spoken frankly to Ravana. Even then he had spoken in a frank manner to Ravana, since the 10-headed one was not willing to listen. Even then, just because Ravana was having a 10 head, they had said that Ravana was not willing to listen what was the advice of Vibhishna, and he had no option but to quit. So Vibhishna was not having any other option, so that's why he had quit and he had left the palace. Vibhishna's was an act of physical courage. Vibhishna's act was an act of physical courage, just because he was not afraid of his brother's kick. क्योंकि his brother has kicked him, even then he was not afraid. That's why he had shown physical courage here. But it was also an act of mental courage, for he did not hesitate to give utterance to the words which others courtiers, physically as bold as he, would not dare to say. Means to say, nobody is having the guts to give advice to Ravana, but even then he had given advice to Ravana. That's why he had shown mental courage also. It is a courage of the mind that is known as a moral courage. So it is shown also known as a moral courage. The courage shown by him, by his mind, that is also shown as moral courage. So thank you so much. If you will have any doubt, we will clear all your doubts in your Zoom class. Okay, thank you. God bless you. And second part we will do soon.